Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So, today the plan is to go into the Weald to get the Dragon's Eye for the Gem Hunter, which is pretty neat trinket, plus 25% trap disarm chance, which kind of acts like the Ancestors map without the scouting on it. However, it also gives plus 10 accuracy, plus 3 speed, and on crit has a chance to give you a gem at the end of combat, so multiple gems at the end of combat possibly. There also is a chance to fight the Crystal Harbinger in the Weald here, so there's a lot of stuff going on here, so we'll see what all happens. It is a long, so we'll see what happens. Wealds are typically long, and then it's a long on top of this, so it might be a longer episode. However, my luck has been kinda bad lately, so we'll see how this all goes. It is a marking team today, so we'll see how all of this goes. I just noticed maybe my equipment isn't up to snuff, so we will be upgrading this really quick before getting into the party. So we have Tardif the Bounty Hunter. His main job is to do damage versus marked with Collect Bounty. However, he can mark with either Come Hither Pulling or just mark for death, minusing protection, upping his speed. He also does have Uppercut as a knockback if I want it. For his trinkets, we have the Murderer's Mark. This ups his damage by 25%, giving him 100 crit versus anything below 40%. However, it does minus his virtue chance and healing received. We also have Lucius for the funsies, plus 25% damage done, so he has plus 50% damage done here. However, 50 death blow resistance because Lucius. Yes, we're making many deals with Lucius. Next up, Helker. We have Raptorial Nature as our big damager because of one of our trinkets. This gives Helker the Arbiter a riposte and 27 damage reflection every time we use it, and that damage reflection does stack, and it also is a very nice riposte. We have the Murderer's Mark to go with that, so plus 10 accuracy on melee skills, which is Raptorial Nature, and Raptorial Nature does specifically that skill does 20% more damage, and then every time we hit with the riposte given from Raptorial Nature, we just get a flat 10% damage buff. For the other skills on the Arbiter, we have Eagle's Eye because there are a lot of things that can stealth in the Weald, so this allows him and one target that I choose to ignore stealth. This also gives the target plus 8 accuracy and 1 damage, just flat damage. I have Lightning Hands to hit something that is marked, doing a little bit extra damage, and Concussive Shot to do a knockback and minus damage debuff on the target. For his other trinket, we have the Focus Ring. This ups his crit, this ups his accuracy, however it does lower his dodge a little bit. Next up, our Gem Hunter. She's going to be our scouter, so we do have the ancestral map on her. I also do have the Broken Lantern on her. This is just for survivability, so for every unique gem in the inventory, she gets plus 2 dodge, and then on being hit, she has a chance to stealth herself. For her skills, I have Pack Tactics. This allows me to give a block to someone in the front row while moving her back. She will be dancing with the Musketeer if she does that. Otherwise, we have Promising Prospects. This marks a target and gives them plus 17% crits received, so I can crit them easier, taking them out even easier after they're marked. Otherwise, I do have Devious Stig. I did tear the stun off, I made very sure of that. Otherwise, it bypasses stealth and riposte, doing a little bit of damage and debuffing their speed. And Minecart Crash if she is in for to do a little bit of damage. There also is no stun on this, stumbling all the enemies as well. Finally, we have Silent our Musketeer, with Aimed Shot doing damage, accuracy, and crit versus marked. Buckshot just as an AoE doing a little bit of armor piercing, around upping the damage she does, doing armor piercing on whatever shot she does. And finally, Retreating Shot. This moves her back by 1, so that's how she will be dancing with the Gem Hunter, but it gives her a very nice riposte, which is kind of also what we want, and the riposte also moves her back. For her trinkets, we have Dismas's Head, which is plus 25% damage, plus stress and minus 10% max HP, and the Legendary Bracer, which is plus 25% damage and minus 1 speed. Let's have some fun in here. I do actually want to go back because I forgot camping skills here on Helker, and that'll help me out significantly. There we go. Alright, to the Weald. Let's do this. All the food, shovels. We're going to want anti-venom bandages and medicinal herbs. Mind you that these foods will stack, and then I'm immediately going to use this map scrap, so we're not really using all of this. Going to want torches. And then I actually have to decide between holy water, or rather keys, which are going to be useful, or actually bringing Kraken ribbons to level them up faster, and I think I want the
I knew all these
Alright,
paths
so map
once.
scrap so we scout easier,
Now they
and
are
then
as
we'll go
twisted
do
as my
this
own
little thing for
ambitions.
doing the really long line. I'll come back to the torch. And down we go. Stacking all this up as well so that doesn't take up as much. There we go. So I'm gonna go to the right first. Trap up. Torch up. So it's a great test for the party. I really shouldn't have.
Behold the infinite malignity of the stars.
So, retreating shot, moving back, getting a riposte. We are going to mark for death, marking him so I can hit him easier. Lightning Hands. +1 damage on the Bounty Hunter. And concussive shot -1 damage on the Shambler. He did resist that part. Post. Moving back. My pack tactics, giving a block to the Bounty Hunter. How bad's the blight? We're gonna anti-venom that. Then hit one of these spores.
Obliterated.
Moving him forward. You tried to clapper. And you did. Lightning Hands again. Concussive lowering damage. Retreating shot. Maybe taking out Shambler Spore. Pack Tactics again, giving that block. I can now do Raptorial Nature.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Down you go.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
You hit a block. Down with the Shambler. Lightning Hands.
A powerful blow.
Raptorial Nature onto the Spore, hoping to take it down. That is a no. Pack Tactics again, blocking Bounty Hunter. And if I use Buckshot, Spore down, but not the Shambler, so we're going to take the Shambler out.
The space between worlds is no place for mortal men.
I always did think that mark parties were best for the Shambler. Technically, the Bounty Hunter and the Arbalest were always on my Shambler hunting party in vanilla. Alright, so let's cure the blight. Gonna eat a little bit of food here. And we'll leave these two. Kinda sad we didn't get also cure that blight. Almost out of anti-venoms now. Kinda sad we didn't get a decent trinket or anything. I know I'm missing a few Ancestors things. As well as just some Shambler trinkets. Take the Jute Tapestry, drop the money for the Onyx. And I actually want the Jade for the Gem Hunter. So we'll get rid of Laudanum. Easy as that. Right, got a Blighted Giant, Fungal Hunter, Nasher. So, buff, so we ignore stealth. raptorial nature on the giant getting the riposte.
The blood quickens.
Aimed shot at the Gnasher, hoping to take it out. That way no bleed. We're gonna collect bounty just going in on the giant here. We're gonna promise a crossbow on him, hoping that he does confusion of course as the enemy crumbles. Big tree branch smackdown. Ouchie. You know, I usually don't play with headphones on, so I didn't notice that how loud that move was until I was editing, and holy cow, that move from the Fungal Hunter is loud. And usually they don't do that one to me, where they just spam thorns. Alright, taking out the giant.
Monster's size has no intrinsic
I'd say we took it out.
Unless inordinate
Guess you
exsanguination
gotta
be
move back.
considered a virtue.
Marking him so we can lightning hands and all that jazz. Retrieving shot. Shame. Punched him down. Lightning hand. That protection is really what kills him, so he has a lot more health than just 28 technically, unless you can bypass that protection. We'll take the Jade, we'll take the Emerald as well. That's just what I want to get rid of for it, and we'll actually just heal its head. I didn't notice I was that low on light because of my mod. There's a lot of stealth here. How do I actually want to do this? I guess for now, if I knock the grabber back, he's not going to do as much. And we didn't knock him back. What I can do is mark him for now for the others.
Their formation is broken. Maintain
Eagle Eye
the offensive.
on. You know, the Musketeer might do more this fight. Lightning hands the grabber. And raptorial.
A brilliant confluence of skill
Then
and
we'll,
purpose.
since I can't hit him, I was thinking of doing a retreating shot, but that's not going to take him out. But what I can do is hit the crone, so she can't mark.
Annihilated. A devastating
And
blow.
there he goes, just these two left. Ooh, okay. Hitting the Faun, Faun down. We're gonna piercing round into retreating shot because that's the only thing that can hit the hunter. And that's just for the more damage. Pack tactics to put the block on. And he fell for the bait. Taking what I can,
Foolish
leave the
horrors.
rest,
Brought low
and move
and
on
driven into the
along.
mud.
Leaving this little guy, cause screw him. Bounty Hunter can get stressed down. Nab the torch, see if I get a gem out of it.
Packs laden with loot.
I'll actually
are
heal
often
with the
low on
Geotic Apple.
supplies.
3 for 3 heal. Come on, give me that heal. There we go. And give me 1 moment after they take their turns because I hear a cat getting into trouble. Oi! There we go, I'm back. Alright, so Ecto needs to go first, and Maggots are really easy takeout. So if we take out the Ecto, I think what I can do is I can buckshot the Maggots down. Oh, I actually can't. We'll still take them out. Because... Actually kind of surprised that missed. I guess, up damage on the Bounty Hunter, and then we'll Raptorial the Fungal Grabber. I wanted the Mega Stun because they're stun. I suppose that's... That might be a thing. Devious Dig shouldn't be able to stun, so if we just do this, it has 1 health left. Well, it's down, but do we get stunned? No. Okay. Well, she dodged 1 riposte, but the other hit her. Gotcha. Hitting the grabber, because we're not going to do much to the Shrew. Raptorial on the grabber. Buckshot, yeah. So just shot at the Shrew. Pack Tactics, giving a block. Also mark. Then he'll go at the marked person and get a riposte. Here we go.
This expedition at least promises success.
I couldn't do anything about the trap, it looked like, so... Alright, moving on along. There, what are you going crazy about? She's like jumping on, off the bed, and it's like, no, pick a spot. I will take the Geotic Apple for now, because it does count as a gem for her, and I can heal her with it later. Well, that's not the greatest. Taking out the Parasite, because Parasite hurts. Marking the Ecto for later.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
That's not great either. Or Lightning Hand on Ecto, going for the Imago. Then I think we can Retreating Shot onto the Imago.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Yeah, like that. Taking what we can.
As
I do want the
victories
ruby,
mount, so too
and
will
the
resistance.
Geotic Apple will help essentially no, move forward. There we go. That was helping with the blight there. Alright, 2 stealth and a fungal deer. Come hither, marking the deer, pulling it forward. Or just marking it. Lightning hands. We're gonna Eagle Eye on the Bounty Hunter. Then Raptorial Nature onto the Crone. That's the last of the Blight. Yeah, we'll just do Promising Prospects. So now it has a chance of dropping a gem. Retreating Shot, moving. Actually, no, let's do Buckshot. That way you do damage to all of them.
Little fear.
Bandage. Collect bounty and fear.
The
Turn
bigger
down.
the beast, the greater the glory.
Mark and Faun. Bandage. Retreating shot on Faun.
Precision and power.
Raptorial nature. There we go.
A time to perform beyond
Fungal
one's
Spore
limits.
Pod. 40% resist in the Weald. That is very specific. Rend the Mark does 33% less damage. Noxious Lunge does minus 33% damage. I'm not sure what does Noxious Lunge. That might be the Faun. And then Tree Branch Smackdown does minus 40% damage. That is a very specific trinket. I mean, I'll take it. But eek. We are gonna Firewood for the healing here.
A moment of respite.
Take this Spore
A
Pod.
chance to steel oneself against the coming
And,
horrors.
did anyone do much healing here? No. Which is a shame, but I might need to do a bit of healing myself here. And take the deeds. We're gonna do Coven Tactics for the dodge, speed, crit damage. Scout ahead for the scouting. Actually, wait. Cave Dweller for the prevent nighttime ambush. Then we'll do Mental Mapping twice. Gem Hunt twice. Take the Jade. Someone else can take the map scrap here. Ooh. I do want that, but I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'll get rid of the deeds for it. And then party minus 6 stress. Okay. That works.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
See if I can't heal up a tad or de-stress. Torch up,
The
and
match
let's go.
is struck. A blazing star
Party
is
order,
born.
before I forget. Can't get anything from the tree. Leave that guy. Another giant. We are going to... And we'll just have him lay into the giant. Eagle Eye onto her for the accuracy and the damage, and she'll take out the Imago. Raptorial Nature onto the giant.
Inspiration and
Aim
improvement.
shot at the Imago. I don't want it spawning more. Once I take these two out, then we're going to Promise and Prospect onto the giant so I can take it out easier. I probably should have done something for the Tree Branch Smackdown or something like that, but that's fine. I was going to do it on the Bounty Hunter, so I mean, I would have chose wrong anyway. Marking the battery. That way I can just lightning hand it. Please don't blight. Please don't blight. Okay. Taking giant out.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Raptorial. Taking what we can. Leave the rest.
Remind yourself that overconfidence
Torch
is a slow
and go.
and insidious killer.
Now, technically, it's only explored 90% of rooms. So if I just go down this line, I can avoid 2 fights, which might be the better bet. Grab this torch.
Wealth beyond measure,
I'll leave the citrine.
awarded to the
Like, it
brave
would take a
and the
full stack of
foolhardy
citrines
alike.
to add up to a gold stack, and just, no. I'm not fighting another Shambler, no. I could, but no.
As the light gains purchase,
That first one honestly was a
spirits
mistake.
are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Yeah, go at the deer. Buckshot checking the coffin. Coffin went down. Eagle Eye on Bounty Hunter for better accuracy since we already missed. And then the deer. Then, just because we have no health, put blocks on. Mark on the person we have the riposte. And hope for the best. Wait a moment. What's happening? Give me one moment here. My OBS is messing up the sound. I dislike it very much when it does that. Alright, so what we're gonna do is actually pull the Shrew in. She's down. Just deer left. Raptorial nature, because we're not going to get the 5% hit. This may hurt. This hurt.
As life ebbs, terrible
Taking
vistas of
deer out.
emptiness reveal themselves. Success so clearly in view.
Can't really take the gold. I have bandages. I have
Trick of
food.
the light.
Search the tent. Map. Well, not much of a map, but it is a map. It's good for 2 more battles. You know, isn't there a way to get something out of this? Okay, now I'm just gonna be stupid. That's what I get for being stupid. So, since I didn't have the Banshee mod installed, it crashed my game. Gotcha. I was always curious at what would happen, so I didn't have the Banshee mod. That. Now, hopefully I can get back into my game. There is a workaround that I know, but I'd rather not use it. So we'll see what happens here. I'll leave the recording on just to make it seem like I'm not doing something stupidly strange. And then if this doesn't work, like this crashes, I'll let everyone know what I had to do. Which I'm assuming is what I'm going to have to do. Oh, I did not. It put me right before I had to do this. So there is a command for when you do something extremely stupid like I just did, that you can do that puts you right back to the hamlet I think it's before you did the dungeon or the quest. I don't know what it is offhand. I just know it exists, so I would have had to go dig for it.
Blurred vision.
Oh, hell.
And approaches.
These long dungeons are getting really dangerous. Now, I think I would have been able to do this if I didn't fight the Shambler up front. Or I didn't fight the giant and take that tree branch smackdown. If I'd have been a little more careful using the pack tactics, I probably would have been fine. But I probably needed a better dancer than the Musketeer just using retreating shot, because I really wanted to be using aim shot more. We need to run.
The sin is not in being outmatched,
Which means not completing this.
but
I
in
did get a
failing
trinket
to
out of
recognize
this.
it.
And possibly some money, so it's not like a complete loss. But I don't feel comfortable. I shouldn't say that. I can try. Because with
A
this,
moment of respite.
I can get a good heal off.
Self against the coming horrors.
I'm trying to think. If we do this is how we do it for the accuracy, the crit, the Coven tactics for all those buffs. That's 6. I can do infallible to heal him. That's 8. Mental mapping, or not mental mapping, cave dweller. That would be 11. Then I can do the gem hunt, and that's. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do for any chance.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Oh, now I have another fight in this room. So Chirurgeon now, who admittedly isn't horrible, it's just a lot of potential bleed. Let's see if we can't take out a patient. Retreating shot, so I can do a block. 1 down.
Decimated.
Extra damage on Bounty Hunter.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Raptorial on the patient, that's not healing. We're going to put a block on the Arbiter, seeing if they can't go at him. So that's 1 instance of damage blocked, and then riposte. That's what I was hoping wouldn't happen, because I don't have many bandages. I know I could have gotten more there. They didn't go at the Arbiter once.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
We're gonna pack tactics on the Bounty Hunter this time, just in case they go for him. Raptorial on the patient. Getting rid of the bleed. Come hither for the mark. And a buckshot to take patient out. Eek. Okay. Plus crits received. Collect bounty for the damage. Lightning hands. Hopefully we don't bleed. We do.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the
Yikes.
offensive.
Not good at
Trifling
all, but
victory.
we'll take what we can get.
But a victory nonetheless.
Leeches sell for a little bit. If I get a disease, they help, but 6 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage is not great. Oh, this fight's different now? I guess the Chirurgeon was the different one and then this one spawned? Is that how it worked? Anyway, Ecto down.
Annihilated.
Ecto down.
Obliterated.
So just the Gnasher and the Maggot left. We're gonna take out the Gnasher if I can. Just leaving the maggot. Which I'd rather not leave alive, but...
Another one.
I'm surprised that took it out, actually. Alright, taking the gold, default party order.
Horrors.
In we go!
And driven into the mud.
With 4 food left to do all this. Like, this is not good. The hope is that I can find more food with medicinal herbs, but we'll see what happens. Alright, taking out the Ecto.
Destroyed.
Just in case, I'm gonna put a block on Helker.
The horror.
Raptorial on the Doggo.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
And Buckshot. Checking both. At least one, both of them have a thing in them. Okay. That's fine. Just would rather know if they have them. So we're going to mark Coffin 2 because Musketeer is going to take that out.
Blossoms.
Then this one we just lay into. Yeah? There we go.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Taking what we can.
Success.
I'm going to take the Jades or the money.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Man, I wish we would have scouted. Come on, food, please, somewhere. Not what I was looking for. Need to default order so I can at least have the Gem Hunter do some kind of block or something. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Please, one of these. That's a no. There might be something in the locker. Not what I was looking for by any stretch of the imagination. But at least it was like a decent scout. Torch through this. I'm actually really low on torches too because of what I had to do, so I need to be careful with these.
Formed with misintent.
Which also means we're about to start taking a lot more damage.
If only treasure could staunch the flow.
Holy water there, and even though I know it's not going to help. It helps me, alright? Man, there are so many of these guys. Oh, this is what I was looking for. Thank you so much.
Hacks laden with
Now,
loot.
the problem here is
On
it's
supplies.
only 1 food worth of... or 1 food check worth of food. So I can heal the bounty hunter a little bit. I still have a few rooms to go of hallways. But at least if we get 2 food checks, we're not entirely boned. There is a secret door, and I did figure out I'm missing like 2 heads, I think it was.
Dominion. Black as death.
So there is a chance I get those.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
We can get rid of the busts for some of the trapezohedrons. They actually stacked to 3 because of the Gem Hunter, that's right. And then I guess leave the gold. I'm gonna have to do at least 1 more battle, I think. I'm really tempted to heal a little more. because if we take damage, at least they're not going to go immediately down to death's door. They're quick like this. Which it looks like that was the right call. I probably should have used Eagle Eye, but that's fine. Alright, we're gonna take try to take the row 1 out. Pack tactics to put a block on, because he realistically cannot take any more damage. I want a buckshot, but I don't have a very good chance of hitting. Of course. Come on. Give me actions, give me actions, give me actions.
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all.
I should have known to put it on Helker. And I got the Crimson Curse. Yeah, I knew all 4 of them were gonna go.
More dust.
Rip Tardif.
More ashes. More disappointment.
Let's get the riposte going. Pack tactics. Get that block. They really went all in on that. And I know that's where I put my mark. But usually they don't all 4 gang up on the mark.
Precision and power. Masterfully
And had I done it on the Arbiter there, he probably could have taken the damage and then done that.
This expedition at least promises
Shame.
success.
I guess we did have Lucius. Alright, I am gonna go to the curio, not the room, the curio, and then we are out. That would have been helpful earlier.
Every cleared path reduces the
That was not
isolation
worth
of
it.
our troubled estate.
I mean, yes, we got a lot of gold, but we lost Tardif. So realistically, like this, 31,500, 42,700 some. I'd rather have Tardif back. Diggers, our gem hunter, did hit level 5, so that is nice. She got Fear of Eldritch and Cove Scrounger. Helker got Weak Grip and Rheumatism, so both of those need to go, and Silent got Weald Scrounger. Those...
The plume and the pistol. A fitting end to my folly, and a curse upon us all.
Ooh, can I even use that? Those longs are really eating into me. You know, Selho, I know you said that you wanted me to use the brothel when that popped. I just want to point this out. Diggers can't use it, Silent can't use it, Gun can't use it, Boyven can't use it, and Cran can't use it. No one who needs stress relief can go into the brothel, except Helker here, who realistically needs other things done to him. So I'm going to get rid of Weak Grip here, just because crit on melee skills is kind of nice. I'm going to get rid of Dignitary as well, because that guard duration on other people could be nice. We're also going to get rid of Flagellant on Diggers, because I would like to have stress relief on her in other ways. And we can go from there. Nothing really in the stagecoach either. Actually, as a just in case, and no people that we just lost. I think I do have a backup bounty hunter though, so it's not the biggest deal. The Hag Witch is available, which is nice. We're getting some of the bosses, and and a trinket I kind of like for the leper is available in the courtyard because this takes care of his accuracy issues. So I might go do this next. Just because it gives him +5 accuracy, +5 more accuracy if his HP is above 50%, and +5 more accuracy if his stress is below 50. Then another 5 if he gets marked, so he can get up to 20 accuracy from this one trinket. That's a very rare. So that could be super helpful while I'm also leveling up some of the bleeders that can go into the courtyard. So I can kind of see what I can get up to there. I'm not sure who all I would bring. I'm just kind of throwing out ideas right now, but I'm probably going to be going to get that just for the funsies, and we'll see from there. So that will probably be the plan. Hopefully I don't get too destroyed because these longs have been really tearing me apart, but we'll see what I can do. And hopefully not like get obliterated again, because I'm hoping to not lose too many heroes before I run into a champion. If I'm starting to lose these heroes now, I'm probably going to lose more heroes into champion levels and the bosses and all that. So hopefully this isn't a sign of things to come, but we'll see. And that'll be it for this time. So like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz. And as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.